What's up, dudes? Chooch back with another one. Today, broke out the Sherman, man. After leaving this thing sitting for a little while, I finally broke the.
Oh man, that's the stuff of nightmares. And when this happened, Chooch copped a lot of grief, or a lot of slack, or people didn't cut him much slack. What am I trying to say here? Kickback, blowback from the community, from the homeless community. But serious, I gotta talk about this because of the blowback, not from the homeless community, but from the EUC community. Something came up that has never been mentioned, as far as I know, except for this one comment that someone left, I think on one of my videos. And so I thought I better mention it because it was a really good comment and no one ever mentioned this. And so just to clarify, people were angry at Chooch because it was a blind corner, and they're saying you should slow down for blind corners because you never know who might be around the corner. Case in point, I myself always slow down for blind corners, and I made a video about it even, and that's why someone left this comment. But I just want to bring this up because I forgot to, and this was a while ago actually. And what it is that it's actually a vertical blind corner. If you look at it closely, it's not really a blind corner, it's like a semi-blind corner. It was only blind because this hobo was laying on the ground, sleeping on the corner. So, looking at this again and considering that, I don't blame Chooch. I'm now on Chooch's side, not the homeless dude's side. So I've switched sides, and yeah, the homeless, I don't know what to say really. You lay down on a freeway basically, and you get run over by a truck. That's just the way it goes. And I remember Chooch actually said this in response to all the comments, because he got a lot of blowback in the comments. He said, if you run out onto the street, what do you expect? You get hit by a car and you're going to blame the driver? And when he said that, I thought, well, it's not really the same, because this homeless dude wasn't moving. He didn't run out onto the street or anywhere. He was just laying there. But now that I've got the full picture, and considering the new information, it is like he ran out into the street, or it's like he laid out on a freeway in the middle of the night, because he was blind. He was vertically blind. Do you know what I mean? That's why it was a blind corner, because the dude was sleeping in the perfect spot to not be seen by anyone coming around this corner. So I don't know. I don't understand. How did he even set up camp there? How did he even settle there? Like, did he just lay down his stuff and just nod off to sleep? And then Chooch happened to be the first one to come around the corner. What are the chances, huh? Couldn't have been an e-bike or a Dualtron Ultra Thunder coming through with the blunder. Or a Dualtron Man. You know the Dualtron Man? I remember before I knew about EUCs, I was riding e-scooters, and I had seen the Dualtron Man, and I was like, dude, that thing looks crazy. And now looking at EUCs, back then, if I saw an EUC, I would have thought the EUC looks even crazier, because it's a one-wheeled contraption. And now when I think about the name, Dualtron Man, why did they call it the Man? It's a funny name. Like, I think what they were thinking is, it's the Man because that machine is almost completely out of the way while you're riding it. So all you see is the road. It's like you're just a man on a machine that you don't even notice is there. So it's like the power is within you. But it's not even hands-free. You've got to hold this leash with a control on it. And it's got two wheels. So it's way less agile than an EUC. So the real man is the EUC. They should have just made an EUC and called it the Dualtron Man. Not made this wild contraption that I don't think anyone buys. I've never seen anyone ride it except for on like commercials, really, or like special reviews. Who the hell is gonna buy that thing? Would you ever? Like, I considered it kind of like back when I was riding scooters, but I didn't even like. I never even made any kind of step, even within my mind, of like, yeah, I'm gonna buy that thing. It's just the weirdest looking thing, and it's got a bit of power. It's got like decent range too. I think over 100 kilometers range and top speed of like 60 kilometers an hour. So it's like 37 miles an hour. But aside from that, like, it's also, it looks like it'd be really bad in a crash, doesn't it? Imagine if you lost control and then went sideways, and then it would be like when you're snowboarding and then you cut into the snow and you go face first down into the ground, but it's not going to be snow. It's going to be bitumen, man. I'll tell you what, I'd be bitchin', man, if I came off that thing on the bitumen. Yeah, so I'm on Chooch's side now with that blind corner. That was a very interesting blind corner now that we look at it properly. Because when it first happened, everyone was just like, yeah, that's a blind corner, you got to slow down. But actually, guys, when I think about this now again, yeah, the dude was laying down in the gutter in the blind spot like a fool. But then again, a small kid would be kind of at that level. So a kid might be there by coincidence. So what I'm going to say in the end is you should still slow down, just ride more carefully, I guess. Chooch tends to ride pretty crazy. And I guess it's just a matter of luck. And I would say he's had a bit of luck. But yeah, let's end it here, guys.